Listen, chat, I know we weren't supposed to do another video, but then I saw this one in seawater. I'm like, you soaked it in seawater is insane of how dirty this is. You better sanitize this, John. Anywho, so we're watching I soaked steaks in seawater for 8 months and ate it. That's crazy. I know there's sea salt ice cream. I don't think I would eat seawater. Insane work. I know you can purify it though.
And this is today's secret ingredient.
Now you may be thinking that I'm crazy, but if you think about it, what I'm doing makes sense. Seawater is something special. It has several microorganisms and even has traces of gold. But at the same time, what I'm about to do today, no one has ever done before, as things are about to get a little weird. The most important item I needed was this, a nice beautiful piece of meat. This is a 4-bone rib roast and it will work perfect for it. Notice that it's not prime, it's choice, and hopefully my experiment is about to make this better. But I'm not only using seawater. Oh, we're going all out on this one. And in order to have a true comparison, the first thing I needed to do was to split the thing in half. That way we can run both at the same time. So for my very first one, just like I was in the beach, I cleaned up the fish tank real good. Now I'm gonna be doing something that is called a seawater brine. Brine is supposed to do several things to meat. Number one is to add moisture. It also enhances flavor. And maybe the most important one of them all, it makes meat.
Chat, I'm not gonna lie, I hate pickles. I hate pickles with a passion. I'm not even fronting with you. I don't like pickles at all. Pickles are one of those things I just hate with a passion. I'm not gonna front.
More tender. There's also one other thing that I learned when I was in Korea, and that would be to add more oxygen to the water. By doing this, it will enhance your brine, and it does make a huge difference. So that is exactly what I'm doing right now. I ran this thing for about 30 minutes. Once that was done, the next step is pretty simple. I went ahead and dropped in the meat, and believe it or not, that is it. However, once a day, I'll be adding the bubbler for 30 minutes. As now that this one is done, inside my dry it goes, because
bro, I would be so mad. I would be like, bro, if I found out. But if it tastes good, it tastes good. If it tastes good, I wouldn't care. That's what I'm saying. This one's crazy. No, this one's just insane.
I'm not done
all
yet.
The salt in there.
This is kombu.
You know what's also nasty is, you know how many people be peeing in the pool in seawater. That's why I would be mostly mad, because I'm like, bro, you know how many people... No, because, oh my goodness, story time. I knew this one chick, right? She said, I wouldn't mind eating, apparently there's these, this really nice, tasty coffee, right? But it's made from animal poop. I was like, animal poop? I ain't eating that. She's like, bro, I mean, if it tastes good, why not? I'm like, bro, if it's animal poop, I ain't trying to eat that. I ain't trying to eat that, chat. I'm sorry, but I ain't. I'm not even sorry. That's just crazy.
That's where MSG comes from. It is usually used in Japan for several dishes. And the funny thing about kombu is that it gets better with age. This one has been aged for 3 years. Oh yes. Now in order to bring it back to life, here's how it works. I went ahead and grabbed some more of that seawater. Then I immediately threw in the 3 years old kombu. As soon as you do that, it starts hydrating immediately. But there's one other thing that you can do to water. That would be to add smoke. For that, you just gotta get your smoker in the lowest setting, throw it in there, and let the whole thing smoke for a few hours. Because after about 6 hours, I took it out and look, it has completely rehydrated the whole thing. Kale? And most importantly, my water is extremely smoky. So we were now ready to run this second experiment. I went ahead and grabbed another fish tank.
Do I want smoky water though? Is that a good thing? I don't know. Yo, some of this stuff be looking crazy.
And immediately started adding all of the water, followed by some kombu too. I want a tremendous amount of flavor on this, and notice the color of it. This is also something no one has ever done before. So I'm excited to see what will happen, as the brine will make things nice and tender, and I'm hoping that the umami flavor of this water will make this meat incredible. As after I went ahead and put the whole thing in, just like the previous one, I had to go ahead and throw oxygen in there, as I'll be doing this once a day for 1 hour every single day until this experiment is ready to go. As now that I have them both ready, inside of my dry ager it goes for a long time. Once the time was up, I took it out and look, this is the one that was just with seawater. Take a closer look. All of the redness that you see on a normal steak is completely gone. The water...
Bro. Oh, yo, chat, who's drinking that water? Yo, that's bloody seawater. Bro, I'm dead.
Water almost looks like chili oil. This got me a little worried. So I went ahead and immediately took it off the container, set it down on a cooling rack, and now you can really see the differences.
That's such a
it
wet
doesn't
steak.
even look like beef. It is gray without color. But there's one thing that got my hopes really up for this experiment. That was the smell. Believe me when I tell you, it smells like nothing. But maybe the weirdest thing was when I picked it up with my hand.
With nothing is insane, bro. This man's trying to kill people. I'm not gonna lie. This is insane.
It felt firm and soft at the same time. The fat was not slimy, which is a good thing. So I went ahead and started trimming the whole thing. And as soon as I started removing the outer layer, take a closer look. We see exactly what I was hoping for. A nice pinkish red meat that we all love. And once I was done with the trimming and I split the whole steak in half, wow, these are extremely tender. So tender that they're literally falling apart on me. Now at this stage, I was extremely excited. And since we dry brined it with salt, there's no need to add any additional. I went ahead and seasoned them with
Imagine you added more salt to saltwater steak. Insane work. That would be insane, chat. I'm not even gonna lie. That's crazy. They look tender, but I don't know. Y'all, who's eating saltwater steak? Real question, for
a little
real.
bit of black pepper and garlic powder, as these are now ready to go. But remember, we still have one more experiment going on, and that would be the one that was mixed with kombu. The funny thing is that the same thing happened. Everything transferred from the previous steak to this one, and as I'm removing it from the kombu water, I can really tell you that the results are pretty identical. However, we all know the flavor must be extremely different, and that is because of the additional flavor enhancers that we added into this water. But you guessed it, as soon as I started removing the outer crust, it looked very nice inside. Nice and pink, and exactly what you would expect. However, this one is literally falling apart on me. It is extremely tender. Maybe one of the most tender steak I've ever held. Because remember, I used a very special kombu that was aged for over 3 years. It definitely did something to it.
Can you eat
For the seasoning,
kombu?
I kept it the same. A generous amount of black pepper and garlic powder. Because now that these were ready, I cannot wait to see which one was gonna turn out better. However, before cooking them, I decided to go ahead and make an incredible side dish.
Ooh, pasta! How cook you like whenever... I like it like medium well. Like, I don't want to see the red outside, and it shouldn't be so red, but like inside it has to be like somewhat decent, because if you get it well done, when you have to reheat it, if you don't finish the food, it's not going to taste good. So
And if there's one Roman pasta I must pick, it would be this one, cacio e pepe. And if you do it right, it is better than all others. The best part is to make it. It's super simple. Let me show you. You only need 3 ingredients: pasta, black pepper, and pecorino romano. First thing to do is to grate your cheese. Get it nice and fine, just like this. A micrograter works, or you can also use a blender. Just make sure it's nice and fine. Then after cooking your pasta, grab a little bit of the starchy water and mix it with the pecorino romano. Whisk that up real good and keep whisking and add water little by little, because as you're doing so, it will start becoming creamier and creamier, and in the end result you should have something like this, a nice creamy sauce that it is now ready for the pasta. To finish this dish, go ahead and crack a little bit of black pepper into a skillet, toast it up for a little bit, go ahead and add some pasta water, followed by the al dente cooked pasta. Go ahead and toss it vigorously so everything can get nicely coated. Throw your cream in there and toss a little bit more. The more you toss it, the creamier it's gonna get, because once you're satisfied with the creaminess, the only thing left to do is to plate the whole thing out. Just make sure when you're done, add a little bit more of pecorino romano on top, followed by some freshly ground black pepper. And this is cacio e pepe, one of my favorite pastas to eat. Because now that we have all of our steaks ready, the only thing left to do is to cook them. And for that, I'm going to be using these incredible wireless thermometers, as they will cook my steaks to perfection. More on them in just a little bit, as now I say it is enough talking and it is time to grill. So let's do it.
that's a lot of... That's too dark for me. Ew, it looks so weird.
Before moving forward, I want to thank today's sponsor, Chef Stamp. Today, I'm showing you something that completely
And I wish that side dish was over here.
Oh, don't worry, Leo, don't worry. You know what that is?
It looks really good.
Yes. Obviously, we have two steaks here, and can you tell when I have two steaks what we're doing over here?
Did you like hit it with like a mallet? They look like very, very tenderized.
I will say, one of the most tender steaks I've ever done in my life. Enough talking, let's give it a
That
try.
doesn't
Start
look
right here,
appealing
please.
to me,
I want to know,
low-key.
first of all, if it tastes good, and second of all, if it's nice and tender, juicy. I want to know everything. Describe it.
This looks like a little bit white though. It's not as pink.
That's what I'm
Yes,
saying. It
exactly.
looks
It
so
doesn't look
weird.
like super red, and believe it or not, it is the temperature that we always cook, which is 135 degrees Fahrenheit. It's because of that experiment. Well, let's give it a try. You guys ready?
Yeah. See?
Let's find out. Cheers.
Cheers.
Imagine they all just looked and like, ugh.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
First of all, it has a great flavor on it. But second of all, the fibers are like so stretched out. It's like I barely have to put any effort into eating this steak. It's almost like a Wagyu.
I think it's amazing. It's
Wagyu.
salty and it's super delicious, but it is very tender, very juicy. It's very nice.
Visually, the steak doesn't look the best, everybody.
It doesn't. It looks really disgusting. Also, Wagyu beef. Anyone actually have Wagyu beef? I can't afford Wagyu. It would be nice if I could, though, not gonna lie. It would be nice.
I did not beat up this steak. I didn't do anything whatsoever. I just brined it on something very special, which was seawater.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'm surprised it doesn't have like a fishy taste to it. But it just tastes salty, you know? It's good.
Seawater is straight from the ocean, everybody.
The brine helps out the steak a lot. Like
Yeah.
I was wondering if you just seasoned it extra well, but that salt like really permeated the steak and got in there. So every bite you take is well seasoned, salty, flavorful, and nice.
Normally, you know, when you're messing with liquids, it kind of washes out the flavor. That doesn't happen here at all.
That's what I was gonna say. I thought the flavor was gonna be completely washed out, but it's not. Before we move on to the next one, which I did something even weirder, I want you guys to try my favorite pasta because I think it's the perfect combination. What's my favorite pasta, Leo? Let the people know.
Cacio e pepe, baby.
That is correct, everybody. It is easy to make if you master it correctly, and it's my go-to. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's up to my standards.
It's up to my standards too.
Oh, wow.
It's so velvety, creamy, smooth, flavorful. I love the strong pepper flavor that you get on the pasta. This is magical.
I know this is a pasta that's hard to perfect, but Guga, this is awesome.
It is good,
It's
right?
amazing. Yeah, it's perfect.
If you learn how to make it right, everybody, it's just incredible. Highly recommend you put in a little bit of effort because that is on a whole nother level, seriously. But we got another one. Are you guys ready?
Ooh, this steak looks mangled.
I know, this one looks even more beat up, so I'm
Crazy.
super excited because you went through something very interesting. Please, dig in.
You're a strange fellow, Google. That a
I
steak
know.
being extra beat up makes you excited.
I have a feeling it's gonna be really good, even though it doesn't look very good. Does it smell different? Does it smell weird?
Not really. No.
Well, let's see, let's find out. Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
It's like a cotton candy.
That
steak.
one is so
Cotton
soft.
candy.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. So
Cotton candy sounds crazy for a steak, not gonna lie. Like, having cotton candy steak would be insane. Not gonna lie.
Almost like a stew meat. Like it's super soft, super tender. It's like breaking apart, almost like disintegrating in my mouth.
It's like stew meat texture, but steak flavor, if that means any sense at all to any of you.
this has a very different flavor than the previous steak we had. It's good on the salt as well, but it is like there's something extra there. Maybe, I don't know, some smokiness or something like that, because there's something extra there. What I do like about this steak though is it is a lot softer.
Okay, enough.
Okay.
Question. Fefe, which one do you prefer?
Because of the flavor, more specifically, the seawater one is my favorite here.
Wow, how about you, Leo? Which one do you prefer?
I'm gonna go for the second, whatever that is.
So this one right here is the same exact thing, but instead of using seawater, I just used regular water with kombu, which is what MSG is made out of. But I also smoked it.
Oh.
Okay.
I agree with you. This has more flavor.
I like that. Ooh.
I don't want that, chat. I don't want that. I don't know. I would have to not know. I would not have to not know. What do you guys think, chat? Is that a vibe for you? Yes or no? Let me know down in the comments.